Hey, what's up, guys? I'm just going to give you a basic kind of rundown on how I would master what you would call, I guess, progressive trance. It's lower BPM. There's a lot of synths and layers, and it's wide and it's kind of mellow. Love it or hate it, you know, there you go. I tend to find that there's a lot of post-processing on the master bus before you render it out, and I'm just going to go through how I would do it. So I'm going to show you the original kind of hello phone. I'm going to show you the original audio, and here it is. And you know, it all starts with a good mix down and such. And yeah, there you have it, really. Yeah. So what I want to do is pull up something called C6. This is a multi-band compressor, multi-band dynamics processor. What it does is it's basically how I use it. 4 compressors in one. Well, no, I mean 4 compressors. Affecting each band, affecting 4 bands. So it's kind of like an EQ, but it's a compressor. If a compressor mated with an EQ, and what you can do is you have your 4 here, and then you have your crossover. So basically, you can solo each one, and what we'll do is we'll compress the bass slightly to give the bass more headroom, so we can boost it and do some fun things to it. So here we go. We're now soloing the low end, and this yellow line is the gain reduction. What I'm going to do is I'm going to boost the bass slightly. Alright, and we want something that's more mellow. A compressor, in my opinion, can be used as a musical instrument. It's not so much an effect. It can really make, you know, any sound more smooth. It can completely change the characteristics. It's not just for like mixing and mastering and such. Depending on how you can use it, you can do some really wacky smooth stuff with it. We have this high-end, mid-high here. Don't take away too much from this area. And the high end, I guess you can just kind of do that. No rules. And I'll turn it on and off so you can kind of get an idea. So it's basically an automatic EQ that's just shaving off the loud parts, if that makes any sense. It was really making it sound smooth. Maybe I shaved off a little too much. Alright, so we have that. And now what I like to put on there, just out of habit and tradition, and the way I was raised, a bus compressor. This is generally to smooth everything out yet again. So multi-band compression and then a single channel compressor. It has a nice kind of sound, and I like it. You know, and it's just there subtly. And there's an immediate effect with it. Like I said, a compressor can add a whole new character to your sound. Particularly, you know, put it on a bass channel. With a proper release, you can make a bass sound very pleasing. the needle, you know, the metering. Pay attention to what the metering is doing. You kind of, I describe it as dancing. You want the attack and release to kind of go with the kick, and in my opinion, you know, it's more. There's more than one sound here. That's a bad example, but you want the release to sound musical. If that makes any sense? Probably doesn't. Anyway, since we're dealing with trance, we're dealing with wideness, lots of wideness, and all that fun stuff. So, wait, how do I? What? I go. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, I select it. Okay, so you're gonna want to double click, and you're gonna want to select side. So what the side material does is it takes the left and right channel and it like mathematically separates them. So everything from the left and right that is the same, it ignores, but everything that's different, it separates into a separate channel. So you have the parts of the left and right that are different. You have in your EQ. It's taking your EQ, moving it into two parts, and you have your mid, which is your middle, and your side, which is your wide sounds. So when you boost or cut your wide sounds, you get a stereo separated effect, really. It's not that hard to wrap your head around, but here, we'll have a listen. So here we go. We got mono. And we have wide. Right? So we're just boosting the wide parts, and we will shelf. I don't like how it does that. We'll shelf the low end, so we have the very narrow low end, because you always have to kind of compensate. So we have that. So we'll just leave this in say mid-side mode, and we'll just drop in another one just for the sake of you know, doing it. So what we'll do now is we will roll off the low end. Right, nothing below 20. So we want to roll off at around 30. So, and that's basically the sound. It kind of lacks a bit of that low end. We rolled it off gently, so it sounds better. And then we have our high end here, which would be a high cut. We'll just gently roll it off. See, this EQ goes above 20K and below. No. This EQ goes above 20. Yeah, it goes above 20K and doesn't go below 20 hertz. Confused myself. Mathematics. Yay. So what we're gonna do is we're going to do a term called giving her tits, and that's a scientific term. What you do is you take these two guys, adjust the Q, just this Q. Ooh, whoa, whoa, oops, it's a weird one, and it looks like a woman's breasts, and this is a good way to add presence. Right, so you have all this processing, and it sounds great, and we have mid-side EQing, widening, and I guess you would call master bus EQing, which you can do or you can choose not to do. It's up to you. But I will start turning things off, and then I'll show you basically what it does. So bland. Maybe a little too much widening there. Now we go for our maximizer slash limiter, and I've been using the L2 since the Earth's creation. You don't have to use it. You can use the L1, you can use the Fab Filter Pro L, you can use the L3, you can use Vintage Warmer. It's really up to you. They all kind of do different things. It just depends on like what you like. You want to kind of get it as close to zero as you can, with the gain reduction not it being triggered way too much. Some guys that say you need 7 decibels of gain reduction, which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. But you can do whatever you want. I like it slight. You mix around your kick, you have a nice punchy kick. Hope you learned something. Yeah. Basically, yeah, that's it. Any questions, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, share it, don't share it. Twitter me, Facebook me, or, just get Ableton and chug along. Take care.